So you want to go independent and you are ready to take that leap. You want to have the security that you have from owning your own online teaching business, and you want to be able to avoid a lot of the mistakes that teachers make when they first start. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what you can do as an online teacher when you're starting out, or if you have been doing this and struggling. I'm going to talk to you about some of the mistakes that teachers make when they first start and what you can do to avoid these mistakes so that you can start growing your own online teaching business. Hi everybody, my name is Jillian from JillianShanahan.com. I am an online teacher, and no matter where I've taught, whether it has been with a company or marketplace or independent, I have managed to be fully booked. And I've gone ahead and I've taught my strategies to other teachers, both in Independent Teacher Academy and on this YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you don't miss my future videos. I have videos that come out every Tuesday that are talking about companies and strategies with companies, and every Saturday that talks about going independent. So the first one that I want to talk about, mistake number one, is getting held up on curriculum. So this is a serious holdup that a lot of teachers have. They'll be like, oh, well, I can't start teaching yet, or I don't know what to teach. You know, I came from teaching with VIP Kid, but I don't really know how to go independent because I don't know what I teach. Like, I have to make up my own materials, and I don't know how to do that. And I know you could use Canva, and I know you could use like different tools like this, but I don't know how to do this. So I want you to stop right there. This is a holdup that I see all the time. There are so many tools available to you that you don't need to stress about this as much as you are. So some of the places that you can get curriculum, you can get free curriculum from Twinkle. But if you want more of a scaffolded curriculum where it's like lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, and it just scaffolds and grows on itself, you can check out these companies. There is a monthly fee for these companies, but I want you to think about it like this. If you're charging $25 an hour and you're spending an hour a week creating your curriculum, which chances are you might be spending a lot more than an hour a week, depending on what you're teaching and who you're teaching, you are basically spending $100 worth of your time to create curriculum every month. So the monthly fee that you are paying to have access to scaffolded curriculum that has like the slides and the lessons and homework and all of that available for you, it is well worth the cost of your time so that you can focus your time on teaching, and you can focus your time on marketing, and you can really put your time where it's going to make you money instead of just spending your time and making you stressed. All right, mistake number two, and I see this all the time, is trying to sell everything to everyone. So you don't want to have that set up where you're like, I can teach this to this person, this person, this person, this person. If you are marketing on WeChat at all, or you've been on WeChat, you've probably seen the digital flyers, the virtual business cards that teachers will put out. And a lot of times they'll say like, hi, I teach kids and preschoolers and college kids. I teach business English. I teach IELTS. I teach this, this, and that. I use Raz. I use National Geographic. I use Wonders. I use Pearson. I blah, 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 blah. That is like too many things to too many people. You're just putting yourself out there as an English teacher. So I want you to imagine that every single person that puts out their virtual business card, it's basically a window to what your classes are like. Every single teacher is saying a variation of the same thing. Like, I teach English to all of these people with all of these things. The people that you're going to attract when you're doing that are going to be the people that are looking for the cheapest class with the most acceptable teacher. So they're not looking for like really a goal. They're just looking to learn English. Whereas if you frame it in a different way and you really niche down, you're going to start attracting the students that you fit with best. You're going to get more organic referrals because you will become the teacher that is known for teaching this, right? And known for helping students reach this goal. And it will just be more effective overall in the long run. So you really want to make sure that you're niche down and you know like exactly who you're teaching. So going back to the windows here, so you've got all these teachers that are saying like, I teach this to everybody. I teach English. I'm an English teacher. And then you have the one teacher that's like, I teach business English to Chinese businesswomen who are looking to gain business English skills so that they can compete in a male-dominated workplace. Now, that Chinese businesswoman is going to come in and she's going to be like, okay, that's the teacher for me because that's exactly what I need right now in my life. And you're going to attract more people that way. You're not turning down the other people. If business English is your jam, men will come to you too and they'll be like, hey, do you teach men too? Like, I know that you normally teach women, but will you teach a man? You'll have mothers come to you and say, hey, like my daughter, she's like not a businesswoman, but she's in high school and she's really looking into getting into colleges, and I really feel that what you offer would be a good fit for her. Will you teach her too? You're going to get more students by talking to somebody instead of just trying to talk to everybody. So that's my biggest marketing tip. If there's nothing else that you take away from this video, take away that. Find your niche and really like talk to your niche in your marketing strategy. Mistake number 3 is undercharging. So a lot of teachers think like, oh, I have to charge low prices because there's a very competitive marketplace out there. But what you're forgetting is that you are the only you out there. And once you're niche down and you know who you're serving and what you offer and you know how to effectively communicate that, you can charge what you deserve to charge, what you are worth. If you go into it just thinking like, oh, I'm an English teacher, there are other English teachers out there, you're not going to see the value in yourself. And if you don't see the value in yourself, other potential students will not see the value in yourself either. So make sure you don't undercharge. Figure out what your worth is and charge that. When you're first starting out, if you want to get like that kickstart of students, you can charge a little bit less than that. Just like get a kickstart, get some reviews, and make it known like who you are and what you teach. And just to get it started, you could charge a little bit less, but make sure that you are not charging a super low rate. All right, mistake number 4, and this kind of combines everything that I put in before, is not having an effective marketing strategy. Stop worrying about your logo, about your website. Those things don't matter. When you do your marketing strategy, you want to start having relationships with your students, relationships to the people that are following you on social media, relationships with the people that are coming in. One thing that I teach my own students, my own teacher students, is to worry about their website after. Don't worry about your website right away because that's going to take up so much time, so much energy and money and resources that you do not have until you start getting students in there to support it. Don't worry about your website. If you do not have an effective marketing strategy, your website won't be seen and it won't convert to new students anyway. So you want to make sure that you have your effective marketing strategy in play and you have that rolling before you even think about a website or a logo or any of that stuff. Basics. Get the basics down first. Mistake number 5 is saying yes to every request. Will you offer a lower rate for me? Will you teach this this curriculum? I'll give it to you. Will you do this for me? I really want you to set your standards, like this is what I teach, this is how I teach it, this is what I charge, and stick to them. The students that respect your rates, your policies, what you teach, how you teach, they're treating you like the expert that you are right from the get-go, and those are the students that you want to work with. The students that are like, oh, well, I want this demand, like I want you to teach this, I want you to teach this curriculum, and I want to pay this amount, and I want to take classes on these days for this long. And that's not how you run your class. They are not respecting you as the professional that you are, and they're not respecting you as the person that's going to help them. They're just looking to put a teacher into their lessons. Does that make sense? Like, you want the person, you want the student that's going to respect you as a teacher, that's going to respect your time and respect your effort and trust in you to trust the process, instead of having a student that is making all of these demands on you that is going to take up more of your time and more of your effort. You don't want to deal with that. So set your policies in place and stick to them. Mistake number 6 is not having policies in place. You want to have your policies in place. What your refund policy is, what your no-show or cancellation policy is, you want to have that all in place. I have had students that have come to me months after they miss lessons asking for refunds and demanding refunds because they missed classes. I could have saved a lot of stress and hassle and headache had I had set policies in place right from the get-go. Have I had to use this for all of my students? No, I have not. But I have had, for some students, I have had to refer back to the policies. So make sure that you know your cancellation policy, your refund policy, all of that right from the get-go. Okay, mistake number 7 is not having a system. So you want to have a system for everything that you're doing, for how you're doing payments, when payments are due, how you are scheduling your bookings, what you're teaching, where you're teaching, what platform you're using, what tools you're using. This is going to help you in the long run by having it. It's going to save you so much time and so much headache. Having all of your systems in place is going to make your business run so much more fluid. Mistake number 8 is marketing the features or the qualities that you believe are not the best qualities of yourself. For example, I am a non-native English speaker, or I am a teacher from South Africa, or I am whatever it might be. So I want you to think about what you have to offer, not what you don't have to offer. Don't focus on the things that people normally think of as negative. So for an example, a non-native English speaker has actually a testimonial for themselves. They have learned English and they know all of the tips and tricks and strategies that work and what don't work that you're not going to get from a native English speaker. As someone who learned English as a second language myself, I was able to not only become fluent in the language, but become an English teacher. And if that's something that you want for your child, come take lessons with me. Yeah. So now I have a question for you. Have you made any of these mistakes?
No.
You haven't?
No.
None of them?
No.
Are you a teacher?
No, I'm a baby.
Oh, that might be why. If this video was helpful, give me a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you want more help going independent, I would highly encourage you to apply to Independent Teacher Academy. This is an invitation-only course where we go through step-by-step everything that you need to do to become a successful teacher. We focus heavily on marketing strategies and setting up all the systems in your business so everything can run smoothly.
Yeah.
And this is a coaching-centered course. So with this course, you will receive lifetime access to coaching.
Mom, this is room.
With me.
Yeah.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
This is currently invitation only, so if you would like to apply to ITA, I would encourage you to click the link in the description box and set up a time to meet with me and talk with me so we can see if you're a good fit for the program. I hope this video was helpful for you.
Bye. Bye. Say bye, Mama.
Bye. And check out these videos over here. I'll see you over there.